Hi there. It's January 7th and time for Proverbs 7. Now, again, he's talking about warnings against the adulterous woman. You remember back in biblical times, there was no entertainment, okay? And women have generally outnumbered the men, as far as the census values goes. Sometimes slightly, sometimes up to 2 to 1. And back then, the men had roles and jobs, and they were out doing stuff, and the women weren't. And they got bored. So there's lots of warnings against that. Does this happen today? You bet it does. Probably worse. If you think about television, okay? Now, I turned my TV off years ago. But if you watch TV, even wholesome TV, the women are always beautiful. They're scantily clad. And that gets your mind going, and it's not good for you. I mean, Jesus said if you do it in your mind, you're doing it in the flesh. So, yeah, think about that. Let's go over there and we'll get into it. Warnings against the adulteress. My son, keep my words and treasure up my commandments with you. Keep my commandments and live. Keep my teaching as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call insight your intimate friend, to keep you from the forbidden woman. Forbidden or strange woman. From the adulteress with her smooth words. Ain't that on TV, huh? For at the window of my house I looked out through my lattice, and I have seen among the simple, I have perceived among the youths, a young man lacking sense, passing along the street near her corner, taking the road to her house in the twilight, in the evening, at the time of night and darkness. And behold, a woman meets him, dressed as a prostitute, wily of heart. What is that? Guarded in heart. She is loud and wayward, her feet do not stay at home. Now in the street, now in the market, and at every corner she lies in wait. She seizes him and kisses him. With bold face she says to him, I had to offer sacrifices, and today I have paid my vows. What is that, sacrifices? Peace offerings. So now I have come out to meet you, to seek you eagerly, and I have found you. I have spread my couch with coverings, colored linens from Egyptian linen. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love till morning. Let us delight ourselves with love, for my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey and took a bag of money with him. At full moon he will come home. That's in a month, right? With much seductive speech she persuades him. With her smooth talk she compels him. All at once he follows her, as an ox goes to the slaughter, or as a stag is caught fast, till an arrow pierces its liver. As a bird rushes into a snare, he does not know that it will cost him his life. O sons, listen to me. Be attentive to the words of my mouth. Let not your heart turn aside to her ways. Do not stray into her paths. For many a victim has she laid low, and all her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is the way to Sheol or hell, going down to the chambers of death. Okay? Over here it says her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. So, there you go. Warnings against adulteress. And today, if you go to some of the big cities, you'll see prostitutes out there and stuff, but you invite them right into your home. Okay? You watch this stuff on TV. Like I said, even the wholesome stuff has some scantily clad woman. Turns your attention away from the wife of your youth. And that's all the devil wants, is to get in your mind and get you and take your focus off of what you should be focused on. Okay? This is just important today as it was back in the biblical days. Okay? And he tells a story. Well, I don't think he really saw this, but it's like a parable. Okay? And he saw somebody. I'm looking in the NIV to see if it words any difference. I saw among the simple, I noticed among the young men, a youth who had no sense. He was going down the street near her corner, walking in the direction of her house. Yeah, here it says in verse 11, it says, she is loud and wayward. It says, she is unruly and defiant. Her feet never stay at home. The brazen face. But yeah, there you have it. Warnings. Lots of warnings. So don't do that. This is very short and sweet. Stern warning. We'll keep doing this. Give you something to think about when you turn on the TV. You don't see honest women who love their husbands wearing nice high lace collars and long sleeves. Back in colonial days, a woman wasn't even allowed to show her elbows. It was considered a sexual advance if a woman was not wearing long sleeves and high collars. That quickly went away. I wouldn't mind long sleeves and high collars now. But there you go. Something to think about. As usual, we'll keep this up. Stay tuned later today for more of Job in 365 days through the whole Bible. But until next time, have a good Sunday. Go to church. Hug somebody. Stay humble. See you next time.